Hello and welcome to my big boat build, turning a wreck into a dream. Part 2, building up the cabin. The substructure for the deck is getting on well. Here you can see the back of the stern being supported. This is a general overview of how I constructed the lower deck parts, made out of offcuts of wood to make supports and thin ply for the actual deck itself. You can see clothes pegs on it. That's what I use to hold the wood down as it glue sets, as well as various other tapes. Once I'd finished the deck, I then filled it and sanded it to make it smooth. I wanted to make the front or the bow of the boat look a bit smoother, so I put an additional sheet on there. Here you can see what it looks like inside after I built these side walls. The little brown things you can see clipped on are little lugs that I glued on to help me glue bigger sheets and supports for the next layer. You can also see the front little protrusion and the starts of the cabin or the bridge house. These two boxes on the back will be hiding some bits and pieces. Although they're stuck on at the moment, I may decide to take them off and re-glue them, because one of them I want to hold the servo for the little crane. Here you can see the bits of the cabin coming together, the back wall, and also gluing down the top of the bump out on the front. You can see where I've stapled some of it onto the frame to try and make it last a bit longer. And this is still bare wood at the moment, hasn't been painted as of yet at this stage. It's coming on quite well. You can see now that I'm starting to build up the upper deck and the windows of the wheelhouse. This was a rather fluid project. It was going along as I thought of a way of doing what I wanted to do. The wheelhouse windows I think went through 3 or 4 different versions and trying. Here you can see some rubber bungee holding down a bit of plywood. In the middle there's a spar underneath, and the 2 spars on the outside helps give it a slight bow to make it look a bit more authentic. Here's the inside of the wheelhouse. I painted it white provisionally just to give it a bit more bedding. Here's a little map table that I built just to go in the wheelhouse. A bit fiddly to build, but I got there in the end. I decided then to paint the floor red. Here's a couple of little seats I made out of offcuts of wood that I had. And there you can see them all installed, with a little wheel on the front. Apologies about the terminology. I then got my very steady hand on and decided to paint some decals on. That little door is fake. I put it on to make it look like it's going down into the front of the boat. It's also a door to the back left of the boat as well. Okay, thank you. That's the end of part 2. Thank you for watching. please consider liking, subscribing and sharing. Thank you very much.